Hello everyone, welcome back to another No Man's Sky Permadeath Survival Challenge video. It's been a little while since we've done one of these. I have to confess that I have another project that I've started working on. And it's been taking lots of my time, so my apologies that this video series has been a little neglected recently. But you should be able to look forward to something new coming up on the channel soon, in the next few months. It's a pretty big project. I'll say a little bit more about it when we get closer. But in the intervening time, I will try and finish this series. We'll pick up where we left off and do a little bit more with our settlement and the scientist and the overseer we were working for, but I think once we get through enough of the content on these three threads we're working on, I'm going to focus on getting to the center of the galaxy, which is the goal of this permadeath survival challenge. The ultimate goal, I should say. So we have a new construction opportunity available. We can build a landing pad or a hazard control unit. Now, a landing pad will give us a place to dock our starship when we land. That's good. And the productivity on it is higher than this other unit. But I've done that before with some other settlements, and I have not built one of these hazard control units before. And I suspect that there will be some things that will become available if I build this. So even though it's not quite as high a productivity as the starship dock, we're going to pick that this time. And we're going to see how it plays out. And we now have a sentinel attack because we've been away from our settlement for a while, and that is not the gun I thought I had on. There we go. Let's get the good gun. So the game just wanted to welcome us back, telling us, hey, you've been away for a while. Just thought we'd say hello. Okay. Hello to you also. And goodbye. We've got 5 more. Wow, this is a big attack. I've already killed like 4 of these things. Where's the rest of them? See, one of them's right there. There's another one. 2 more. I feel like flying while I shoot. They won't know where I'm shooting them from. I won't know where I'm shooting them from. Alright, where's the last one? Not showing up on, there he is. Not showing up on my radar. And we'll do a little melee attack on you. It didn't show up on camera very well. That's enough of that. As soon as we have resources available, I don't recall if I've showed them that. I don't think I did. So, one of the reasons we do this settlement stuff is once it gets going, it'll produce trade goods and resources for us. So we have some rusted metal, which is nothing to get excited about, and some descented bottles, which is a scientific trade good. And it'll just produce that about once a day. You can see the next output's in 20 hours. As long as our settlement doesn't go into debt, and we are not in debt anymore. If we were, it would be showing up down here. And we need some purified for our structure. Where is it? There it is. Looks like that's a very small one. See if we can pick it up with, nope, we're going to have to go to our freighter and pick up some pure ferrite. That's right there. And that's only going to be 20 minutes. But there'll be 3 stages, so I might complete that building off camera. We'll see. And that leaves us with getting up to talk to our scientist, I think. Let's pull that up. Expanding our base. Talk to this. We'll do the scientific research one first. Wave hello to our Minotaur. And since our freighter is right above our heads, we'll just fly up there really quick. Might even be faster than teleporting in. Whoa, there we go. Almost missed my docking approach. So, on the subject of trying to finish things up here, I've got a lot of runs on derelict freighters to do to try and get the tech modules we need to max out our warp efficiency, or not warp efficiency, but hyperdrive range on our freighter. Right now it's just 587, that's less than my Starship, but we can crank that up to around 5,000 probably. If we play right with our supercharged technology slots, we might be able to go higher than that. We'll have to find out. Our slots aren't laid out particularly nicely here, but they could still work. But as you can see, I don't have any hyperdrive upgrades yet. So I've got to go run a bunch of those derelict freighters, and that will get us ready to make a good quick sprint to the center of the galaxy. Looks like our research entity friend is back online again. Let's see what he has to say. Unknown life form, I passed my test. Ehu, I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have data to operate on? An observatory would supply some. Think of all that might be done. The Korvax appears to have no memory of our previous encounters. I do not know if they feel reconnected with the convergence or if they simply do not recall what they should feel like. I should visit an observatory for them and see if the structural analysis they claim to enjoy will prompt a memory. Look forward to seeing the results, Traveler. Yes, happy to do that for you. And I wonder if this guy will talk to us while we're here. Probably not, but maybe. Things are going well, friend, but it will not be long before violence follows us here. It is inevitable. If I had some microprocessors, I could steal a march on fate. Yes, I would design a weapons terminal suitable for a Viking armorer. The Overseer asks me for microprocessors in order to design a weapons terminal. Scientists should be able to assist with the task. Okay. Hireling has been helpful so far, and I have no reason to distrust them. I should find the microprocessors they need. Well, if I say so. Where is it? Looks like it's in this system. The scientist wants us to go to an observatory. We'll take the teleporter down to our ship. Kind of running in circles today. Sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't make anybody motion sick. And we're over here. Too many big ships around, we cannot pulse. There we go. Not far away at all, thank goodness. Looks like we're going to be having another night shot when we land. Night scene. Not the best for taking videos, but I guess we do what we have to do. Approximate location of the observatory. This is the actual location of the observatory, I think. So we'll land here. Night doesn't hurt the frost worlds too much. They're all blue all the time anyway. It's a little darker than... Whoa. Hello. This is a hostile sentinel world, isn't it? We need to get moving. Alright. We did not trigger the alarm. Data siphon installed. Accessing. The observatory appears to have been calibrated for a single purpose, to locate the interfaces of a being the Korvax called the Atlas. After many years, the inhabitant of this facility succeeded in their quest, disappearing without a trace. Okay, well, let's make some use of that data. Head back. That thing that the Overseer wanted us to do with the... getting some microprocessors. We could just hand him some, but the intended sequence of that... Uh-oh, we made friends with the Sentinels. We're going to have interceptors coming on us real soon here. Well, one to begin with. You know what? Since we're kind of trying to sort of maybe wrap things up a little bit, I'm going to show you what happens when you fight the Sentinels. I think we have time for that. Yeah, we've got time for that. Where did he? There he is. It's like, where did he go? Now, if we fight these Sentinels, it's a bit like fighting Sentinels on the ground. As you fight them and defeat them, your threat level escalates, or your Sentinel alert level, whatever you want to call it, and they send stiffer reinforcements, whatever, after you. We are luckily pretty well equipped. Still have yet to activate a weapon system other than the photon blasters, but they're pretty good. Rocket launcher's really great once you bring their shields down, but there isn't. Not a big fan of the other weapons that are good once the enemy's shields are down. But I guess in the past when I've done that, I haven't been quite as maxed out on my upgrades as I am with my current starship, so maybe I'll try experimenting with those a little bit, see if they're more worthwhile. Ooh. That's right, I forgot. They made that change. To how damage with your shields down works. Now it can damage your systems when your shields are down. Or I should say before your shields are even down. The lower your shields get, the more likely that damage becomes. I mentioned that before, but it's been a little while for both of us. Wow, they just keep breaking all my stuff. This is not okay. We're gonna have to do a little quick repair work once we deal with this wave. I'm kind of making it easy for them, honestly. I'm just sitting here and letting them shoot at me because it makes it easier to shoot them. my shields are pretty strong. Alright. Let's repair that real quick. And that. And that is the sound of them warping in on me right now. Just in time. We're ready. Should be like 6 of them? Yeah, 6 of them now. I don't think I'm just going to sit here and let them shoot me. We're going to move. I'll make it a little bit harder this time. The problem is their shields. These interceptors' shields recharge so fast. You basically just have to keep a bead on them the whole time. Or their shields just fill back up immediately. So I guess we're just going to have to chug a lot of star shield batteries. It's kind of cheap, honestly. Because you can't do that with your terrestrial shielding, with your shielding on your exosuit. There's no cheap health potion to fill your hit points back up. I kind of wonder why they added that to the game, honestly, because it wasn't the way it worked for exosuits, so they had to change that. I don't know. I'm sure it made sense at the time. Anyway. Almost done with these guys. I'm gonna charge up my shields again before they break anything. It'd be a pity if they broke my engines. Wow, look at that polar cloud pattern there. You can tell that it's the pole because it all comes together in a circle there. Alright, final reinforcements are about to arrive. We've got 5 sentinel alert levels. And we can see, what is this? This looks an awful lot like my own ship, doesn't it? And that's why they call that design the Sentinel design. This is a Sentinel battleship. And it has guns, and it's going to shoot me while I'm trying to fight off these interceptors. Or at least it might. No, it didn't decide to shoot me until I shot it. That's kind of funny. These gun turrets are kind of weak. The Sentinels are way stronger. Although they're still doing plenty enough damage. We're going to zoom away and finish off these guns. And then we'll get to the Sentinels. Gun turret there. Gun turret there. Oh, shields are getting low again. I think that's all of them. Might be another one on this other side. This front fin here. Yep, there is one right there. I think that's all of them. Alright, now that the battleship can't shoot at us, we'll shoot a few more of these ships. Must have... I thought there were more than 3 that came with that battleship, but anyway. I should really install better guns. It takes just a little too long to take the hit points out after you bring the shields down. But that's the last of them right there. Now, unfortunately, we cannot... What's that? That must be a pirate over there. Unfortunately, we cannot destroy the Sentinel battleship. And we can't dock with it. Although obviously that would probably be suicidal. Where my ship would have a docking bay, there is just nothing really. Perks of being a automaton, I guess. You don't need to have a way for people to get in, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we can't blow this ship up. And it'll just sit there, and eventually, as you can see, more sentinels will arrive if you take too long. I took too long leaving the area. And if we wait around long enough, it won't just be interceptors that show up, it'll be another battleship that shows up. So we're going to leave. That's all there is to see there. I feel like something a little more could happen there. But that's not how it works. Dock with this freighter. That will clear my sentinel alert. Docking with a space station or with any freighter will do that. Now we'll head back to our scientist. We're about out of time, but we can report into our scientist first. We just about got to warp. And then it told us we were too close to another big ship. I like that planet. It looks so nice from orbit. Can't really target our freighter from where we were at, but we can target that space anomaly. Whoa. Oh, I can't believe I flew through that without hitting anything. That's crazy. Alright. Let's go see what the scientist has to say about the Atlas data that we have picked up. Let me say it is nice to be making a video again. It's been a little too long. But I think you'll all enjoy what I've got coming up next as well. So hopefully the wait was worth it. Traveler, while you have been absent, Corvax has detected anomalies. I feel alone. Perhaps the data will have answer? The answer is probably what I should say. Give the data. This data contains no answers, Traveler. Merely these blueprints for living glass in a beacon. Living glass. Well, we already know how to make both of those things. The convergence is absent, Traveler. I can feel myself slipping further. Perhaps that beacon may be of some use. Construct one, and the convergence may find me again. Okay. Corvax is grateful, Traveler. I shall also work on my own solution while you investigate the beacon. Alright. Well, I'll build a beacon. Oh. Apparently, it knows I've already built a beacon somewhere. Is the beacon constructed, Traveler? No, it isn't. Told me to come back. I thought maybe. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. But he gave us a couple of more things that we already know how to make. That's the primary purpose of these missions that we do, is it unlocks a bunch of stuff that I've already unlocked because we needed it for other things before we decided to get to this content. Those atmosphere harvester and mining unit plans prompted a thought. What if they could be friends for the beacon? What if they could make their own convergence? They shall be my children, Traveler. I have transmitted a crafted intelligence to the beacon so that they might live and connect as the Corvax do, but it cannot see the world. Bring me scan data so that I might teach it. Research entity Smoligari's plan seems desperate, but it does seem to have genuinely made them happier, or at least less anxious about their separation. The Corvax asks me to scan creatures to feed its newly created intelligence. Okay. Hey, Hooby, thank you, Traveler. Alright. Objective updated. It's like... Okay, it does actually want us to go do it. It isn't going to take the fact that I've scanned 1,000,000 animals already. Well, thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you again real soon with another video. And until then, have a good one, and goodbye.